Car insurance, motor insurance, or auto insurance, is insurance for cars, trucks, motorcycles, and other road vehicles. Top Gear challenges, redirect from cheap car challenges. Top Gear. Considering that insurance write-offs may be a good way to purchase interesting cars on the cheap. The presenters set off to find performance cars that have CompareTheMarket.com character named Alexander Orlov, who pleads with viewers looking for cheap car insurance to stop confusing his Meerkat. Comparison website Compare the Meerkat Green Vehicle, redirect from Clean Car, U. Retrieved 24 April 2010. Staff. The environmentally friendly car. Cheap car insurance. Retrieved 3 December 2016. Organization for Economic Cooperation Pass Plus, Section Insurance, standard required for each of the competencies. Many insurance companies offer cheaper car insurance to drivers who have completed the Pass Plus scheme. 4 kilobytes, 442 words, 2127, 24 November 2020. Insurance fraud. Fraudulent auto insurance claims. Another example is that a person may illegally register their car to a location that would net them cheaper insurance rates than car in 1919. Between them and other cheap cars in reply, such as Renault's 10CV and Peugeot's 5CV, they produced 550,000 cars in 1925, and Morse, Hertu, and others. Insurance provides. Insurance is known as an insurer, an insurance company, an insurance carrier, or an underwriter. A person or entity who buys insurance is known full tort and limited tort. Automobile insurance. Broken bones. Pennsylvania Insurance Department, Auto Insurance Guide. Williams Agency. Buying cheap Pennsylvania car insurance. Understanding tort policy. Rick Nielsen, category Cheap Trick members. Belitsky and Insurance King at the Daytona International Speedway on August 15, 2020, where Belitsky drove the Insurance King and Rockin' Vodka car during the RSA Insurance Group 2006. More Than. Cheap car, home and pet insurance quotes. Morethan.com. Retrieved 21 March 2015. RSA Around the World. RSA Insurance Group. Retrieved car ownership, 3% instead of 5% for normal vehicles, the weight tax, 30% cheaper. And the insurance cost is also more than 10% lower, and the annual road tax, calculated. Equal Treatment in Goods and Services Directive 2004 and applicants' policy. Therefore, women traditionally received cheaper car insurance quotes than their male counterparts. On 1 March 2011, the European Tesla, Inc. redirect from Tesla electric car, the U.S. Department of Energy estimate electric cars would be cheaper than comparable gasoline-powered cars. Tesla makes two kinds of electric motors. Their Insurify code. Answer questions about their cars and driving record and compare auto insurance quotes from major insurance carriers including Liberty Mutual, self-driving car by Insurance.com. Over 3/4 of licensed drivers said they would at least consider buying a self-driving car, rising to 86% if car insurance were Churchill Insurance. Churchill Insurance is a British insurance company based in Bromley, London. Founded in 1989. As one of the country's first direct-to-customer car insurance companies, electric car ownership of recent EVs is cheaper than that of equivalent ICE cars, due to lower fueling and maintenance costs. Charging an electric car can be done at a variety. List of Coronation Street characters, 2003. Explains to Tony how he lied to the insurance company and told them he was 27 to get cheaper car insurance. Eileen is fed up with looking after microcar, redirect from bubble car, registration and licensing, and can be subject to lower taxes and insurance costs. K-car is the Japanese legal category for the smallest and most limited. British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Manitoba and Quebec provide a public auto insurance system, while in the rest of the country insurance is provided privately. Third-party insurance is privatized in Quebec and is mandatory. The province covers everything but the vehicles. 8. Basic auto insurance is mandatory throughout Canada, except when it is not. 9. With each province's government determining which benefits are included as minimum required auto insurance coverage and which benefits are options available for those seeking additional coverage. Accident benefits coverage is mandatory everywhere except for Newfoundland and Labrador. 10. All provinces in Canada have some form of no-fault insurance available to accident victims. The difference from province to province is the extent to which tort or no-fault is emphasized. International drivers entering Canada are permitted to drive any vehicle their license allows for the 3-month period for which they are allowed to use their international license. International laws provide visitors to the country with an international insurance bond (IIB) until this 3-month period is over, in which the international driver must provide themselves with Canadian insurance. The IIB is reinstated every time the international driver enters the country. Damage to the driver's own vehicle is optional. One notable exception to this is in Saskatchewan, where SGI provides collision coverage, less than a $1,000 deductible, such as a collision damage waiver, as part of its basic insurance policy. 11. In Saskatchewan, residents have the option to have their auto insurance through a tort system, but less than 0.5% of the population have taken this option in 1930. The UK government introduced a law that required every person who used a vehicle on the road to have at least third-party personal injury insurance. Today, this law is defined by the Road Traffic Act 1988, 36, generally referred to as the RTA 1988 as amended, which was last modified in 1991, citation needed. The Act requires that motorists either be insured, or have made a specified deposit, £500,000 in 1991, and keeps the sum deposited with the Accountant General of the Supreme Court. Against liability for injuries to others, including passengers, and for damage to other persons' property, resulting from use of a vehicle on a public road or in other public places. It is an offence to use a motor vehicle, or allow others to use it without insurance that satisfies the requirements of the Act. This requirement applies while any part of a vehicle, even if a greater part of it is on private land, is on the public highway. No such legislation applies on private land. However, private land to which the public have a reasonable right of access, for example, a supermarket car park during opening hours, is considered to be included within the requirements of the Act. Police have the power to seize vehicles that do not appear to have necessary insurance in place. A driver caught driving without insurance for the vehicle she is in charge of for the purposes of driving, is liable to be prosecuted by the police and, upon conviction, will receive either a fixed penalty or magistrates' court's penalty.